What's up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. Reading Market Marauders investment channel helps you find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. All right, so we're talking about my option picks for the week, so let's jump into them. So first on here we have NEO, which just had an impressive run lately. Last week it touched $50.50. So that's a pretty good metric from them. Overall, they ended at 48.74. And then after hours went down to, went up to 48.95. So they ended 24 cents above their close. They are bullish, denoted by the moving average 10 line being above moving average 50 and 100, which are my indicators, as well as VWAP being above moving average 10 line. So that's an indicator for me as well. So both of those are positive. So I would say it definitely has potential to move up next week. So the reason I have it on the list for my option picks is this news that came out today. So NEO just provided their December fourth quarter and full year 2020 delivery update, which was really, really good. So if you all are familiar, Tesla has recently just given theirs as well, but NEO's I think is a lot better than most people were predicting. I think it was kind of spot on, the one that Tesla had, but I think NEO was kind of overlooked as not going to be as good as it currently was, and it's better in my opinion than I initially even thought it was going to be. So it says NEO delivered 7,007 vehicles in December 2020, increasing by 121% year over year. So that's a good metric. Delivered 17,353 vehicles in 3 months ended December 2020, increasing by 111% year over year. So that metric is the same as their previous quarter. So their last quarter, they increased 111% as well year over year. And then they delivered 43,728 vehicles in 2020 in total, which was an increase of 112.6% year over year. Cumulative deliveries of their ES8, ES6, and EC6 as of December 31st, 2020 reached 75,641. So they are well on their way to be, really good as far as one of the leaders in the EV space in China. So I think they're doing fantastic. I think these numbers are definitely a huge catalyst for their movement for tomorrow when the market opens. So definitely going to be keeping an eye out on them. So going to the option side, this is on Webull. If you'd like to sign up for Webull, I have a link down below in the description where you can sign up for Webull. But going on the option side of Webull, I look at something in around Q2 time frame. Now, this may be a little too far out for some people. You are free to go about and go and look at a January or a February time frame. I like to give something a lot of time so that there's not as much theta decay. But either or, depends on you and your trading style. This is not financial advice, by the way. I'm just showing you my watch list on stocks that I'm going to be watching. So hopefully, somebody can, be benefit from this. So if you like to get financial advice, make sure you contact your local CPA. It's just for educational purposes. All right, so down here, I think it'll definitely get to the $65 range, especially considering it's a part of the, I would say, hype stocks. So I made a video about hype stocks. NEO is one of those hype stocks. There are plenty of, funds, traders, groups of people who trade NEO. It's not a stranger to anybody's portfolio, as well as hedge funds and all the different, groups of traders out there all know about NEO. So I think tomorrow it's definitely poised to go up pretty significantly. I think 60 is kind of a target range that I saw a lot of people throw out there, but definitely going into that 65 range, I don't think you'll be in any problem with that. So going out that far, with theta decay will definitely be at your advantage instead of disadvantage. If you go with this April this April expiration date with this $65 strike price. Now, at the time of the video, you're going to be looking to pay between $615 per contract, but these are all considered out of the money. So at the time of the video, the market is also closed. So when the market opens, if this thing shoots up like crazy, this 615 is not going to be here for long. So This section right here for bid, if you're new, is to buy a call. The ask side is to sell a call. So we're talking about buying a call at the $65 strike price with an April 16th, 2021 expiration date. So next on here on the list, we have ticker sign BBBY for Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, Bed Bath & Beyond has been struggling for quite a while. Sometime they sold off a lot of portion of their company. They did touch 1938, which was on the 30th, but overall they ended the week at 1776, and then after hours went down to 1771. So it seems like they're kind of struggling a little bit, in my personal opinion. Going to background information on them, they do have an earnings coming up, so I encourage everybody to go listen to that earnings call. Lots of good information on earnings. It is free to the public. You just go look at press releases for Bed Bath & Beyond. You'll find this exact same link right here. They have the call-in number and the ID. They tell you the time that the call is going to actually happen, which is 8 a.m. EDT. So, it tells you the exact time, but a lot of good information comes from earnings calls, and I encourage everybody to listen to that so you can see the financial direction that the company is moving. I think overall it's probably going to be a positive move forward. I think they definitely were able to take advantage of the pandemic situation. A lot of people probably bought stuff as well as the economy being fueled by stimulus recently and in the past as well. So I think Bed Bath & Beyond, has no stranger of customers at the current moment, and I think that could fuel them to have a strategic plan for them moving forward. Now, people already think that they're doing pretty bad. As I said, the stock price reflects that as well. But I think, with that being said, their expectations aren't really that high for them to be doing that well. So I think any positive news can definitely fuel this stock to go up and touch this potential $19 range, $19.38 range that it hit just a few days ago. So going into the option side of Webull, I'm going to type in BBBY for Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm going to try to find another one that's around this March-April time frame. So do the March 19th one. I think a call, which is, maybe a little bit risky, but I think a call is the best option in this situation. I think looking between $18 to $19, since $19 is what it hit before, possibly even $20 will be an okay range. Given that it hit that at around the 30th, that's not that far away, so it's not that far, or not that crazy to say that it could hit that within this time frame. So I think between 18 to 20, given the catalyst that earnings will be good, better than the market expects. So you're looking to pay between $254 per contract to $180 per contract at the time of this video. So going into the next one, we have ticker sign WBA for Walgreens. They ended the week at $39.88, and then after hours went up 3 more cents to end at $39.91. They are bearish, in my opinion, determined by the moving average 10 line being below moving average 100 line. So you may say, man, this is bullish. If we look at here, they hit 40. They ended at $39.91. But I use my indicators as the moving average 10 line being above both of these metrics. So if the moving average 10 line, in my opinion, is not above both of these, then my indicator is still saying bearish. Also, my second indicator, VWAP is still below the moving average 10 line. So I would say both of those are saying that it's a bearish signal. Now, tomorrow that can change. Once the market opens, both of these can shoot up and go past the moving average 100 line. And then I'll say it is a bullish uptrend. But until then, I'd say it is bearish. So going to background information on them, this is just some of their press releases, just information that I think everyone should know, is that they're keeping up with the pandemic situation. They've been involved in testing as well as distribution of vaccination. So I think that will help the company as a whole. I know they were hit pretty hard with people not coming into the store when the pandemic first began, which kind of downgraded the company for a little bit. But I think now that we have these vaccines, multiple vaccines rolling out, and Walgreens being one of the companies that's going to help to administer that, as well as other companies who are doing this at-home testing. and at-home testing kits, looking to Walgreens to be their distribution or partnership in distribution. I think that will help them as time goes on. So I think they're going to have a recovery just with more and more people getting tested, more and more vaccines coming out to be rolled out. I think Walgreens will definitely jump back up. So with that being said, going into the option side for Walgreens, we're typing ticker sign WBA, and we're going to look for something around the April-March time frame. So April 16th again. I think it definitely can hit this $50 range, in my personal opinion, by that time. Now you got to bear in mind, I think they're going to have earnings by that time as well. And we'll have more vaccines beginning to roll out, which will be more updates from the company on their way that they're going to adapt distributing those. So I think it's realistic to see this get to $50 with this April 16th strike price. So you're looking to pay between $305 per contract to $58 per contract at the time of this video. Lastly, we're going to go to ticker sign CAG for Conagra Brands. At the time of the video, they are bearish, done it by the moving average 10 line being below moving average 50 and 100. They are bearish with a bullish uptrend. So the bullish uptrend is coming from the second indicator being positive. So the VWAP is positive, being above the moving average 10, which to me denotes that volume is increasing. You can also see and follow the candle patterns that'll tell you that volume is increasing as well. But I like to use the VWAP line to show me that. So volume is increasing. So I'm going to be looking for this for an early morning mover, potentially on Monday when the market opens. They did end at $36.26, which is not too bad overall. They have fallen quite a bit, but where they fell from was $36.98, which is not too far from this $36.26 level. So I don't think it's going to take much for them to go back and push back through both of these resistances, since both of them are about to converge at some point in time. So going into some background information on them, these are just some of their press releases. So one of the ones that stick out to me is that they are appointing a new board of directors, which in my opinion, board of directors definitely help shape the company and help give it direction. I think board of directors and CEOs are the most important positions of a company, in my personal opinion, because they can help shape the way the company moves moving forward, and they definitely help the brand as a whole. I mean, if you look at companies like Apple, look at companies like Tesla, I mean, they have good CEOs, behind them that help shape the company moving forward and definitely help in a good direction for the company. They also announced quarterly dividend payments. And then one of the things that I thought was pretty cool is that they are entering into a definite agreement with Post Holdings to acquire Peter Pan Peanut Butter brand, which is a very popular brand in my opinion. So I think it's cool that they're acquiring that, going to add that to their repertoire. So next we have, this was just one of the press releases that they're going to be announcing their fiscal 2021 second quarter earnings release. That's going to be on the 7th. So similar to the one earlier that I was talking about for Bed Bath & Beyond, you'll have Conagra Brands. That's going to be on the 7th. It'll be the same thing as that one. You can click on this link right here and go to their portal. Theirs is going to be at 7:30 Eastern time, or you can call in right here, and it has the passcode on there as well. I encourage everybody to listen to that. Very good information on earnings if you want to jump through the path of doing due diligence on different companies, which I encourage everybody to do before making a financial decision on whether to invest, because it's your money. As a retail trader, it's your money. The more research you do, the better off decision you can make, and the more money you'll make in the long run. So taking the time to do due diligence is very important, especially if you want to be a good trader. So I'm not the best trader. I have some bad days as well as some good days, but I would have to say I feel a lot more comfortable losing money on days where I did the due diligence than on days where I just saw something, being posted in a blog like on Wall Street Bets or something, and I was like, oh, well, a lot of people like it, so I'm just going to buy it. So for me, I like to do the research on it. Just gives me a peace of mind that I at least tried, instead of just throwing money away or throwing money at something. Now, there are times where you can just throw money at things and you get lucky. That will happen. But to be consistent and to make consistent profits, I encourage everybody to do their own due diligence. So going into March 19th, 2021, I think that's a good expiration date. And for this company, I have seen them consistently, start to go up after earnings. So between 37 to 41, I think is a realistic metric that this company can get to. Now you're looking to pay between $130 for a buy. So this bid section right here for a call, which is this green. Buying a call between $37 to $41. You're looking to pay between $130 to $20 per contract. So these are just on the cheaper end of calls and options, of calls for options. So I definitely encourage everybody to look into that. Different people have different budgets. But overall, if you want to get into investing, you'll have to, start trading somewhere. Now you can do paper trading. Webull does have paper trading, so if you want to start off doing paper trading, you can do that. But I encourage everybody to just learn more about trading, because the more you learn, the more money you can make in the long run. So good luck to everybody out there trading. Drop a comment down below to which options you guys are watching this week, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.